Greetings of the day. I, Kiran Nagre, Assistant Professor, Department of Advanced Management Studies, GS College of Commerce, Wardha, hereby introducing Marketing Specialization, paper number 3, called as Integrated Marketing Communication. As every subject consists of 5 modules, IMC also having 5 modules. The first module talk about the marketing communication. What is the objective of marketing communication? What is the concept of marketing communication? Then we are going to talk about use of marketing communication to build a brand. Introduction to IMC, that is integrated marketing communication, will be learned in the module number 1. IMC partners and industry organization will be taught in unit number module number 1. How brand communication works, how brand decision makers respond to the marketing communication messages, that also can be seen in the module number 1. The second module will talk about the creating, sending and receiving integrated marketing communication messages, wherein we are going to develop the creative message strategy, and we are going to get the message execution in a market, and we are talking about how to get a big idea. The next module will talk about the media planning, wherein we are going to talk about the various classification of media, then advertising, what is public relation, what is personal selling, what is trade promotion, what is consumer sales promotion, what is direct marketing, what is event marketing and customer services, and evaluation of all those integrated marketing communication campaigns will be there in the module number 3, which is media planning. The fourth unit will be brand management and brand equity. Brand management and brand equity. So we are going to talk about the concept of what is brand, what is the scope of brand, what are the feature of brand, what is brand management, and then we are going to talk about the branding challenges and opportunities. In module number 4, we are going to also talk about the strategic brand management, the need and process of strategic brand management. Then we are going to talk about the brand positioning, brand equity, value-based brand equity, customer-based brand equity, all the stuff. The fifth module will be talking about the planning and implementing of brand marketing program. Brand marketing program will be developed and created by us, and then we are going to measure and implement their performance also. All those 5 modules are included in IMC, that is integrated marketing communication. Today we are going to see the week number 1 of integrated marketing communication, which includes the introduction of subject, that is the introduction of marketing communication and the objectives of marketing communication. Friends, in today's topic we are going to cover 2 concepts, that is concept of marketing communication and objectives of marketing communication. So now let's get started. Marketing communication. What is marketing communication? The process through which a consumer or the potential consumer are attracted towards the product and services of different producer or manufacturer is called as marketing communication. This process informs and reminds the potential customers about the product and services of the manufacturer. It is also a request to pursue the consumer to buy those products and services. The different medium that company adopts to exchange the information about their goods and services to the customer is termed as marketing communication. Marketing communication is a fundamental and complex part of the company's marketing effort. Marketing communication has a vital role in a brand building in the market. Marketing communication also refers to the strategy which is used by company or individual to reach their target market through various types of communication. For example, advertising. Here we can see that marketing communication offers solution to the following question. Hereby we are explaining the example of advertisement, right? So advertisement gives the answer of why shall the product be used, how can the product be used, who should use the product, where can the product be used, and when can the product be used. All those answers you will get through the marketing communication. Marketing communication includes advertising, sales promotion, events and experiences, sponsorships, public relations, direct marketing, interactive marketing, word of mouth marketing, personal selling. All those are known as the tools of marketing communication. Now, friends, let's just move to the definition of marketing communication. The marketing communication refers to the means adopted by the companies to convey messages about the product and the brands they are sell, either directly or indirectly to the customer with the intention to persuade them to purchase. The definition talks about the various aspects. The it says that it covers every method and medium of communicating with your target audiences. In many ways, the marketing communication is the heart of your marketing strategy, around which everything else in sales and marketing is perceived. If business consists of creating value and creating customer, marketing communication covers exactly how you are going to create customer by taking your value message to the market. By seeing this definition, we can see all the objectives of marketing communication also. The objectives of marketing communication is the first way is to convey the messages about what? About the products of the company or the brands of the company. The second, to remind them, and the third one will be to persuade them to purchase. As we all see that the objectives of marketing communication are in three directives. The first one is to communicate, to compete, and to convince. The primary purpose of marketing communication is to communicate with the target audiences. This can be done through advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, and other public relation principles. Principles of effective communication are intended to achieve this task. The first objective, that is to communicate ideas to target audiences. The second objective is helping the company to compete consistently and effectively in the marketplace is the second objective. For many companies, market communication may offer the company its most promising marketing opportunities. Competitors may sell essentially the same product at the same price in the same outlet, but it is the only marketing communication that the company may be able to appeal in certain segments, properly differentiate in the product, and create a level of brand loyalty that can last for many years. The final objective of marketing communication is to convince the audience. Why to convince the audience? To persuade them to buy the product. Although this goal is most often described to marketing communication that it is most questionable, convince and pursue. Both can be having similar meanings. Realistically, marketing communication does extremely well if it presents idea in a manner that it is so convincing that consumer will be led to take the desired action. These ideas, along with a host of the other factors, will help them to pursue, to buy, or to make a particular decision. Therefore, the ability of marketing communication to present information in a convincing manner is critical. There are some additional objectives of it. The fourth which we are going to discuss is creating preferences. Creating preferences, here we are talking about the creating preferences in the customer's mind. Why it is important? Because nowadays customers have so many options to purchase, but from those many options, what will be the extra factor your product have, that will convince the customer to buy your product? For example, to decide in buying a soap, maybe what are the factors which customer thinks? So there will be many factors like price, what will be the fragrance of the soap, what will be the use of soap, etc. Maybe nowadays local for vocal is very much in trending, so that will be a preferential factors in choosing the brand of soap, right? The fifth objective is shortening the sales cycle. The sales cycle, there is an entire sales cycle for a particular product that can be start from the problem recognition. That suppose I want to use a pen, so what will be the problem recognition? I want to write something. The problem recognition is I don't have anything, or I don't have any device to write something. Then I have to go for information search. What kind of tools which I can use for writing, right? So I can have option of pencils, I have option of paints, sketch paints, coloring pencils, etc. Now I have to evaluate the alternatives, that what kind of pen or what kind of pencil I have to use for writing notes, right? And then by evaluating alternatives, I have to make the purchase decision. Suppose I have taken the decision to purchase a Rhitometer pen, right? So that means I am shortening the sales cycle by using marketing communication, because the post purchase evaluation is also part of sales cycle. That means suppose Rhitometer is very good pen and works in very efficient manner. The next time I won't be thinking from the problem recognition. Next time when the problem realizes that I have to write something, I will jump into the last, that is purchase decision process. So directly I will go to the shop and I will purchase the pen of Rhitometer, right? So friends, we have seen the meaning of marketing communication and the objectives of marketing communication. But the question arises, what is the use of this marketing communication? So here is the answer. We can use this marketing communication to build a brand. Marketing programs plays an important role in building up your brand equity. These programs are related to the product, price, and distribution channels, and these programs are necessary to create brand image and also to build brand awareness. This task is done through the marketing communication. In its most form is advertising. Most common form is advertising. The first point says that marketing communication needs to be flexible in current technology driven environment where consumers are internet savvy and have access to information. So in traditional communication, we have TV ads which undergo subtle changes. Now we have digital video recorder, we have digital ideas, or we have digital tools to communicate your marketing communication to the audiences, right? So if in this case fortune spent on getting spots won't translate into effective communication. Today most of the people spend their time online, right? And that is why they are saying that marketing communication needs to be flexible to cope up the changes of technology driven environment. The next point we have is marketers needs to understand the present state of brand awareness and brand image within the consumer's mind and then ask question, do they want to be in current state? Very correctly said. Now we have to design our communication in those forms which are very convenient for consumer, which will retain your brand image in the consumer mind, and we have to ask ourselves question that really our brand is making image in consumer mind or not. If not, then you have to evaluate your marketing communication program and rebuild it. The third statement says, to build a complete marketing communication programs, marketers have to ensure that they are able to establish connection with the consumer. Very important. The connection with consumer will create the ultimate goal of branding in customers' mind, and the able to effectively communicate about the brand. Thereby, creating a strong brand awareness and image will be very important for the marketer to design a complete marketing communication in building a brand. Now, there are various marketing options which are available to the marketers, and like this we have discussed that advertising, public relation, personal selling, etc. But every option has its own strengths and weaknesses. Advertising is the most common form of communication, right? So the advertisement can be done through the television, radio, magazine, newspaper, or any direct approach. But when we talk about the weaknesses of all those mediums, we will come up to the conclusion that television will be the good medium to use your advertisement, because it can be less expensive and it will create a strong impact. And that is how you evaluate your marketing communication to build brand. So friends, today we have seen the meaning of marketing communication and the objectives of marketing communication and how we can use the marketing communication to build a brand. Hence, hereby we are concluded that the marketer uses the tools of marketing communication to create the brand awareness among the potential customer. Why they are potential? They are not our customer right now. But which means same image of the brand to get created in their minds, that in customers' mind, that will help them to make the purchase decision. That's it for today's lecture. For another next week's lecture, we are going to talk about the integrated marketing communication concept and what is the significance or what is the objectives of integrated marketing communication. Thank you.